Hello, my name is Jim Gallagher. I'm a Gastonia City Councilman. And I just want to say welcome to our third Gastonia Downtown Art Show. It's a pleasure to have you, and I'm glad you make time to be here. Just want to give you a little background about how this all came about. It came about because my son said to me a while back, he said, "Dad, you know, our kids never get any recognition as kids, in football, baseball, basketball, that type of thing. And we need to do that, Dad. That would be a really good thing." So I noticed that there was these panels downtown that were blank and absent. And I said, let me check to see if we can get some artwork on there. And we'll use student artwork. And we started in the schools of Gastonia. And that was our first year. That was 3 years ago. After that, we did another one, and that we weren't able to use the panels, so we started using the conference center. Well, this year, our schools are twice as many. And we're not only going to fill the conference center, but we're going to have to start using some of the other city buildings that we have. So I just want to let you know that they're going to be on display, but not just in one building. The other thing is, I want to say that the artwork is outstanding and awesome. I cannot believe the talent we have here in Gastonia and Gaston County. These kids really have put their heart and their soul in it, and you wouldn't think that they're just high school kids. You would think regular, real adult artists are doing this, and they've done a splendid and fabulous job. And I just want to say to each and every one of you, you've done a fantastic job. Whether you get your picture put up or you don't, it's really amazing to see the talent that you have. I myself have none of that, and I just wanted to say to you and to all your art teachers, they've endured so much, especially this year with the C-19 virus out there, and not being able to link up with you and work with you and talk with you and encourage you and all. I want to hand it to them and just say thank you all for volunteering and doing this and putting it together. We weren't expecting to have it this year. Matter of fact, the city was blowing off all kinds of meetings that were coming up because of the C-19 virus. So what transpired was my wife said to me, she was on a Zoom thing, and she said, "Jim, why don't you do a Zoom?" And I said, "Sounds great." So I talked to two of the most stalwart people, staff people in Gastonia, in our city, and that is Christine Engel and also Tori Stoutcup, and they put it together. I mean, they worked at it, and they said, but the only problem we're running into is the teachers. Some of the teachers have classes at 9 o'clock, some have them at 2 o'clock, some have them at noon, so they're not all able to Zoom in at the same time. So we thought a little bit, and then we came up with, let's pre-record it. And that's why we're going to be able to put this on the city website and also on YouTube. So each one of the teachers can show it at their convenience. And I think it's going to be excellent. I think we're going to get a lot of hits. And I want to encourage you to show your family and friends your artwork, along with the other students that you see their artwork in the other schools that have participated. And I just want to say welcome and thank you for coming. And we're going to have a great time, and you're going to see some fabulous art. I'm Jim Gallagher, and if I ever could be of any help, let me know. Take care. Enjoy the show. I'd like to introduce all the people that are going to be participating today. Especially, we have two guests that are going to be here as well. I asked the whole city council and the mayor, Mayor Walker-Reed, to take a school and announce each artist and then announce the winner from that school. And to start it all off with, I'm going to be doing Stuart Cramer, and following me will be Danielle Barber, Councilwoman Barber, doing Ashbrook, and Councilman Dave Curlin doing Gaston Christian, and Councilman Robert Kellogg, who'll do Piedmont Community Charter School, and Gastonia School Board member Dot Cherry. She's going to be doing East Gaston. Now Dot, she's the one who really helped me out with the school's artwork and stuff, and that was back when we first started out, and that's why she is here. She's not just a random person. She's one of the people that was behind this to get the ball rolling, and I really appreciate Dot a whole bunch. Also, we'll have Councilman Charles Odom. He'll be doing Highland School of Technology, and Councilwoman Jennifer Stepp, she'll be doing Gaston Day. Mayor Walker E. Reed, he'll be doing his alma mater, Hunter Huss, and Gaston County Commissioner Tracy Philbeck, our special, he's the chairman of the county commissioners, and he's our one of our special guests, and he'll be doing Cherryville. Our other special guest is President and CEO Chris Peak from Cramerton Health. We really wanted to say thank you to the health workers and for all that they've done and the care that they have ministered to the people here in Gaston County and Gastonia. And I just want to say a special thanks to Chris and his staff and all the healthcare workers. This is one small way that we could say thank you, and I appreciate him participating. He's going to be doing Cramerton Christian. And I wanted to say a special thank you to each one of them because they had to take time out of their day to come here and do this recording, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Welcome. I will be doing the artwork for Stuart Cramer High School. First off, I want to say thank you, Tim Stiles. You're the art teacher at Stuart Cramer High School, and I just want to say thank you very much. You were my son's art teacher as well when you were over at Ashbrook for Jordan Gallagher, and you really made an impact on Jordan's life. As a matter of fact, he had you for 2 years, and those are one of the classes that he talks about from time to time, and his artwork is displayed throughout our house. And I just want to say thank you, Tim. You have an impact on your students, and it lasts for a long time. First up, I want to get into some of the artwork of your current students, and this is Emily Wright. Emily Wright's work is called Catwalk. As you can see, it's a young lady that's sitting on a telephone wire, and her favorite friend is coming along to see her, and it's her kitty cat. And this is a mixed medium type of art, and it's really well done. I have to say, way to go, Emily. It's clean, neat, and I enjoy it. Next up, we have Olivia Hendrick, Still Life. Olivia, your artwork is all Americana. We have Darth Vader wrapped up in the American flag. There's a chain coming down. There's flowers in this picture, and also there's a briefcase and stars in the background. Emily, way to go. It's really intriguing. This picture gives you 1,000 words, and you can look at different things and really enjoy it. Thank you. Next up is Hannah Piedmont, Tempting Fate. Hannah, this painting took you some time, I could just tell. We have a brave woman here who's holding a mouse. I'm impressed. And she's taking off a mask, as you can see. She must be at a Mardi Gras show or something along those lines. And the other thing is, she took so much time to do this. You could just tell. And it's also something, when I was looking at this, I said, wow, this would be a great cover for a rock and roll band. And awesome job. So out of the 3 paintings, the votes came in, and it came down to Hannah Piedmont, Tempting Fate. Congratulations, Hannah. Your painting will be shown at one of our 3 buildings downtown Gastonia, whether it may be the Conference Center, Garland Center, or City Hall. And when I find out what it is, I'll let Tim know, and he'll tell you. You take care. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Danielle Barber, and I am the council representative for Ward 6 for the City of Gastonia. And I am here today to present beautiful artwork from students from the greatest high school in all of Gaston County, Ashbrook High School. I'm a bit biased because I am an Ashbrook graduate, so I'm excited today to present their beautiful work. First, we will have Haley Clark. Haley's work is called Stream of Consciousness, William Faulkner. William Faulkner is a great American writer. And we see here that Haley has depicted what William Faulkner stream of consciousness means. And it is so beautiful and detailed and just great to look at. Next we have Sophia Kennedy, empowerment. Now, I believe Sophia had forethought in putting this together, because I believe this was designed long before we had the stay-at-home order and Tiger King became a phenomenon in all of the whole country. So again, although I believe this is a much beautiful work than Tiger King would ever be, but it is so beautiful in detail, all the beautiful colors, and I would say she is quite empowered to have her hand on a tiger. Beautiful work, Sophia. Last we have Carly Sayadiga, Lost in the Dim Light. Isn't it beautiful? Look at all the wonderful colors and simply what being lost in the dim light means to Carly. Isn't it wonderful? These are some talented artists, aspiring artists, artists in their own right, and we are so very proud of not only those of you from Ashbrook, from all of our schools that will be presented. And I would like to, before we announce the winner, acknowledge the art teacher, Miss Carrie Crow. You should be very proud of your students. You should be proud of yourself, for they are representing you well. And I am so proud again to be able to present their artwork today. So now we will reveal the winner for Ashbrook High School. Can I get a drum roll? And the winner is Haley Clark, Stream of Consciousness, William Faulkner. Congratulations, Haley, and congratulations to all of our students for all of the detailed, excellent work that you've done in presenting this artwork. Again, congratulations, Haley. Congratulations, Ms. Crow, for doing such a beautiful job in your artwork.
Hi, I'm Dave Curlin, and I am the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Gastonia, and I want to tell you how excited I am to be here to introduce 3 young talents who have submitted entries from Gaston Christian School for the City of Gastonia's Downtown Art Show. First, I have to give credit to Jill Overton, the art teacher from Gaston Christian, as she must be doing a tremendous job with her students, as all 3 of these submissions are just excellent. So hats off to you, Jill. The first of these submissions is from Karina Jones, and it is entitled Self-Portrait in Living Color. And as you can see, Karina has done an excellent job of the use of color. Whether it be the flowing hair, or is it a headdress? I think it's a headdress that she's using a combination of vivid colors and patterns, and you can see the movement in this as she portrays the headpiece, and then going on to the background, which again is totally different colors. It reminds me of an old 1970s lava lamp with those big globs of color, and it truly offsets her face. And again, now even the face is quite unique in that she's just used the absence of color, the shades of gray and black, and the detail is exquisite. She's truly done an excellent job. So my hat's off to Karina. The second piece was submitted by Maria Torres, and hers is entitled Self-Portrait. Maria, on the other hand, uses the absence of color, but she uses the power of shading with her pencil drawing to show you the reflection of herself in this piece. And you can see by the flowing hair, her downward look, that she is truly looking inward and reflecting on herself, and yet she also shows the detail in her hair with the slightly out of place strands of hair, and all this is quite natural, quite flowing, truly a wonderful piece. It's very calming and reflective, so I think she's done an excellent job. The third piece is a submission by Brian Minix, and it's entitled Whistle While You Work. Brian's is also a pencil drawing, and yet somewhat different. A little bit more active in the fact that you can see the lifeguard is staring off into the distance, looking for any children going astray. He's perched and ready in the sense that he's got his whistle prepared to blow, and yet his Ray-Bans are protecting his eyes from the sun. A lot of detail in this piece, as you can see, the shading in his hair, the shadowing that is used in the arms, and just the detail of the lifeguard's, life preserver, whatever we call that device that they use to bring in these wayward children. Truly a thoughtful piece. A lot of detail went into this, and a lot of work. So Brian's done an excellent job also. So the judges had a difficult decision to make in that there was only going to be one winner from Gaston Christian and 3 excellent submissions. So let's see, somewhere in here I got the winner. Wait, no, hold on. No, I'm only kidding. I'm sorry. All 3 of these pieces truly deserve to win, but unfortunately, only one did, and thankfully I wasn't the judge. So, but Maria Torres, congratulations, you're the winner from Gaston Christian. Her piece, again, titled Self-Portrait, is excellent. All 3 submissions were wonderful. Thank you, Gaston Christian. Thank you, Jill Overton. Please come back next year with additional talented young students, and my best of luck to all the submissions, and have a great day.
Hello everybody, I am Gastonia City Councilman Robert Kellogg, and I am so excited to be here today to be a part of this Downtown Art Initiative. And first of all, I just want to thank Amy Bearden, who is the art teacher for Piedmont Community Charter, which is the school that I will be talking about this morning. And we have 3 submissions today that we're going to go through. Each one of them are a great piece of artwork with a lot of detail and a lot of thought that went into them. You can tell that Amy has been working hard with these students, and we really need to thank our art teachers and those who give the instruction to these young people. And our first submission is going to be from Taylor Tremmel, and this is called Octobots. And if you look at this, hopefully you see an octopus, which is a very bright orange octopus. And the colors and the design and the shapes of this piece are really striking. So good job, Taylor. And this piece, again, is called Octobots. Our second piece is from Natalie Turlington, and this is called Homage to Minnie Evans. And again, you can also see the striking color, a lot of use of fluorescent colors with the yellow, and just a very, very nice piece. And again, we want to thank Natalie for this beautiful piece called Homage to Minnie Evans. And the third piece is from Lily Crenshaw, and it is called Tribute to Ramir Bearden. And if anybody has looked at the work from Bearden, you will know that this definitely is an homage, one of the most renowned artists of our time. Great use of color, great use of design. And all 3 of these pieces have really done an outstanding job of showing us what young talent is all about here in Gaston County. But unfortunately, we can only have one winner. So first, we just want to thank each and every participant. Want to thank them for their hard work and for their submission. But for today, we are going to go ahead and reveal the winner from Piedmont Community Charter. And that goes to Taylor Tremmel with Octobox. And again, thank you, Taylor, for this beautiful piece. Thank you to Piedmont Community Charter for the hard work you are doing. And thank you to art teacher, Amy Bearden. And again, I just want to emphasize the importance of art in our culture and in our world today. So my advice to these young people today is, if you are not going to make art your career, please continue to do art. The world needs more art, it needs more passion, and it needs more creativity. But again, thank you all so much. Thank you, Piedmont Community Charter, and great job to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dot Cherry, and I'm an at-large member on the Gaston County Board of Education, and I'm so happy to be here working for the third year with this wonderful art project. Several years ago, Jim Gallagher called me and said, we've got an exciting project and you're going to help me. And I said, okay, Jim. And I'm so excited that this has blossomed into the project that it's blossomed into. Today, I have the privilege of reviewing the art from East Gaston. An amazing art teacher there, Justin Allison. Amazing art students at East Gaston. But before I start, I do have to compliment and commend all the art students and the art teachers throughout our county, but especially the ones in the Gaston County school system. Art and the arts are very, very important to our system. Whether it be music, dance, fine arts, theater, they are a very integral part of what we do day in and day out. Our teachers and our staff are amazing, and they thrive within our system. So having said that, let's move on to the art that was selected to represent the East Gaston art classes. The first art piece is by Allison Roberts, and it's called Overcoming Self. And I had the privilege of talking to Justin Allison, but before I talked to him, I tried to evaluate it myself, and I was kind of close, but I missed a few marks. Basically, this is talking about self and the things that we come in contact on a daily basis, the good and the bad. This represents Allison and her daily routine. And as you can see, the light part represents the good things that go on in her life during the day. The darker parts represent the things that she has to overcome. And as you can see, down at the bottom, the withdrawn person, that's when she's overcoming certain struggles, whether it be academics, whether it be trying to get an art piece finished. And then at the top of the orb, she's got her hands up, or the figure that has her hands up, that's the successes that she encounters on a daily basis. One thing that I noticed, and Mr. Allison laughed at me, I said, these orbs that are around, it made me think of lemon slices. And that saying is, when you're given lemons, make lemonade. Which to me ties in. She'll probably laugh about that when he tells her, but it ties into that philosophy, is that you always try to make positives out of your challenges. Wonderful piece, and I asked him what the process was that she used, and this was markers, I think. And Allison, if I'm wrong, I apologize because I don't have my notes with me right now. The next piece is by Dalton Christenberry, and it's called Home. Now, I do remember this one. This is called Stribbling. I think I pronounced it right. And basically, this is a series of dots. And thank you for showing homage to me, Dalton. And it's blue ink. So all this is nothing but dots, which had to be a very labor-intensive process. But this one, I think I hit the nail on the head, talks about home and the deep roots that you have to have a successful and a true home. And you can see how deep the roots are and all the houses that are within the roots to make a successful and a stable home environment. and then how the home grows out from these deep, deep roots of centuries and centuries of your heritage. So I thought that this was extremely interesting, and you can see all the detail, but when Mr. Allison told me that they were a series of dots, that was very amazing to me. So very, very well done, Dalton. And then the last piece, this one, the first thing that I thought of was like, run. I can see animals at night like, we better hide, we better run. But when I read what Justin had told me that Jenna had meant was that the other end is you're always on a hunt for success. And so you're very passionate, you're very focused, you're very driven, but then once you have those successes, then you're relaxed and you feel accomplished. This was marker. No, excuse me, these were pencils. And again, students, if I messed up your mode, please accept my apology. But the thing that just fascinates me is the talent that these art students have, and the vision and the creativity that these art students have. I can't thank Mr. Allison enough for giving me the opportunity to promote his students. And just like my other counterparts have said, it's hard to pick one, but that's what we were supposed to do. I was not a judge, thank you. But the winner of our East Gaston show is Dalton Christenberry with Home. So congratulations, Dalton, and we look forward to seeing your work around Gastonia. Thank y'all for having me, and stay safe.
I am Charles Odom, City Council for Ward 4, and I'm here today to represent Highland School of Technology for the City of Gastonia Downtown Art Show. Today I have with me work from Highland School of Technology, where the art teacher is Mr. Marty Hutchins, and principal is James Montgomery. The first piece I want you to look at is by Reagan Fry. It's called Western Skulls. Reagan is a senior there at Highland. She is a 2-year art school student. She's part of the girls' tennis team. She's a cheerleader. She's part of the Ram Host Club. A very creative young lady, and have lots of fun with her artwork. This piece is phenomenal. I think it has a lot of detail, a lot of lines. I like the lines in it. The colors are outstanding. And our next piece is from Molly Sly. It's called Coastal Texture. Molly is a senior. She is a cheerleader as well, a soccer player, member of the Ram Host Club. She loves photography, loves working with it and playing around with it, and loves digital techniques as well, and loves exploring with texture in her photography. This piece is phenomenal. I like the colors. I like just the overall picture itself is a beautiful piece here. Thank you, Molly. And the winner from Highland School of Technology is Miss Madison Baumgartner. Her piece is called Sea Turtles. She is a sophomore there at Highland School of Technology. She's part of the volleyball team, very creative, explores in all mediums of art. She is very creative, and this is a piece that she created on her own. Very great school. And this piece here will be put in one of the buildings, facilities downtown, to be there and displayed for a year as being a part of the winter of Highland School of Technology. We'd like to thank all of our art students. We'd like to thank all of our art students around Gaston County and the work that they put in that artwork. I think it's such a fabulous thing to be an artist. I think myself, being a self-proclaimed artist, I just like working with art and like creating. And I just think you are some of the best people in the world. And I'd like to say and give a shout out to my junior high alma mater, Highland. I was very proud to be representing Highland today. I got on my colors, my yellow and blue. Highland Rams, go forever. We love you. Have a good day. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Stepp, and I'm a city councilwoman here in Gastonia for Ward 5. And I'm excited to be here to talk to you today about some great pieces of work that were submitted by local artists. I was impressed by all of the submissions and give great praise to both the artists and the teachers that helped them. I would like to present to you 3 pieces of art submitted by Holt Harris, who is the visual arts teacher at Gaston Day School. All 3 of these are exemplary pieces of art, and they're great examples of the kind of talent we have here in Gastonia. I encourage our schools to continue to cultivate these talents and to help train these young artists. I encourage our residents to embrace the importance of art in our lives and our culture. And it is my hope that you will not only enjoy the works of the students that we will see, but that you will be inspired by the talent of those artists and you will appreciate their gifts. I'm very proud that Gastonia is becoming a greater supporter of the arts and that the city is sponsoring this show for these students and is looking for more ways to focus on arts in our community. So we're going to look at our first piece. Our first piece from Gaston Day School is entitled And Cakes, and the artist is Baker Sanders. This is a painting I feel might fall in the category of surrealism. I love the soft lines and the warm palette and the detail on the hands. There's some very nice shading in the piece as well. You see the definite imagery on the pancake that the lady is cutting. You may wonder if this could be symbolism of from farm to table. It makes me think of enjoying a nice breakfast on a warm sunny morning in the country, perhaps with my grandmother. The second piece is called Deep in the Smokies, and the artist is David Eford. This piece is a collage of sorts. It could be made of smaller colored pieces of paper put together to make a complete picture, or it could be a piece painted to create that collage appearance. It almost looks as if it is a mosaic, made out of tiny pieces of tiles or glass. I enjoy the warm colors and the differing hues of color. This may bring back fond memories for many of lazy days spent in the mountains or in the woods enjoying nature. The third piece is simply entitled Marbles, and the artist is Sandy Helt. This painting is a realistic still life. The shadowing is very nice, and we see an example of refraction art. The way the artist captures and plays with light makes the marbles stand out and almost come to life. And if you look very carefully, it appears the artist has painted a small snippet of still life inside of each marble. This is a very interesting concept and great technique. Perhaps this stirs memories of childhood marble games or trading marbles with your friends. Again, all 3 works were astounding and enjoyable. I would be proud to hang any of them in my house. However, we were tasked with picking our favorite of the 3. This was indeed a difficult choice, but after all the votes were tallied, the winning work of art from Gaston Day School is Marbles by Sally Helt. Congratulations, Sally. Your painting will be displayed in either the Gastonia Conference Center, City Hall, or the Garland Municipal Building for the next year. Thank you to all 3 artists, and keep up the great work.
Hi. As a former alumni of Hunter Huss High School, it's indeed an honor and a privilege to have this opportunity to represent the Huskies that participated in the art show. First of all, we have Rihanna Walmuth from Hunter Huss with the picture of a cat. And we also will be recognizing Michaela Russ. Her art piece is Untitled. And also, we honored, very talented, submitted two, with the one here, it's Untitled as well. So I'm proud to announce that the winner from Huss High School is Rihanna Walmer. Go Huskies. Congratulations.
My name is Tracy Feldbeck. I serve as chairman of the Gaston County Commission. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce some artwork from Cherryville High School from art teacher Lacey Dellinger. Our first piece is from Raven Rogers. It's titled Split, and this piece reminds me of the movie Split and just all the different personalities. It's a very intriguing piece. Our next artist is Miss Laura Moss, and the title is Blooming, and this is an absolute stunning piece of artwork in and of itself. Our next piece of art is from Jade Harris, and it is titled Bleeding Youth. And just keeping up with current events, I can't help but think of the Tiger King every time I see something like this. I'm excited to announce the winner of the art projects out of Cherryville High School, and that is Miss Laura Moss with her artwork entitled Blooming.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Peak, the President and CEO of Cramerton Health, and it's my pleasure to participate in today's virtual art show. I have the opportunity of sharing some information about Cramerton Christian Academy, and the students there have done some tremendous art that I think you're really going to enjoy. We're going to start with Miss Ava Barefoot. Ava presents the beauties of life. What a gorgeous piece of art. It makes us all want to run to the ocean and just capture the sound of those waves. The second piece that we're going to discuss is from Miss Brianna Wilson, called Blending In. What a beautiful piece of art of the chameleon changing its colors to blend into the background. Beautiful job, Brianna. The final piece that we're going to share with you today is from Miss Emma Hewitt, called Rough Sailing. And as we look at this piece, we can almost feel the wind in our hair and see the motion of the clouds above those beautiful sailboats that she created. And I am proud to announce that the winner from Cramerton Christian Academy is Miss Ava Barefoot with Beauties of Life. Congratulations, Ava. What a beautiful job.
Hi, I'm Walker Reed, Mayor of the City of Gastonia. I would like to thank you for your participation in the art show. I'm very impressed with your skills that you have presented to us. I'm glad that you were able to be a part of this simply because of the trying times that we're going through now. Art is a good way of expressing our feelings, our emotions, and that's what we saw here with this contest. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you again for this opportunity.